Hey everybody, I am Veronica from Resource One Credit Union.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth from Resource One Credit Union, and today we are going to be giving you the scoop on citizenship loans. We understand that becoming a citizen can be high in costs, and so we want to provide our members and the communities we serve a financial solution to help cover those costs. So let's dig in.
We have two tiers for our citizenship loan, and it's another way that we can, having two different loan products, it gives us another way to meet the unique needs of our members. And why do we want to come up with this type of loan? So we just wanted to help those who were going through the citizenship process. And we know that process, depending on whatever stage you're in, it could be a high cost with it. Um, we found that our members, the members that we serve, particularly in our community, they have a need for this type of loan. The interest is low. For those who have no credit history, it really is a good idea. If they have no credit history, then we give them that opportunity based on that. And then we do offer it for those members with I-10. So they may not have a social security number yet. They're here maybe for work purposes and they do have an I-10. Then if they want to become a citizen, we'll help give them resources for that.
So now that we know the why of why Resource One did this and created the loans, I want to explain the two different type of loans that we have set up. The first loan on the pathway of citizenship is called Getting Started. So this is developed to help you cover those costs associated with the getting started process, documentation fees. You might need language classes. You may have to order some paperwork back from your home country. So there is expense with each one of these requests, and this loan is there to help you cover those requests. So think it's for the smaller costs associated. This loan, you have $1,000 that you can tap into, and it's spread out the repayment over a 12-month period. The second type of loan is called the Road to Citizenship. This loan is meant more for the individual that's ready on that next step of the citizenship process, retaining a lawyer, starting the paperwork, going to classes, learning and getting prepared for the test for the citizenship process. There are a ton of costs associated with the citizenship process, really in-depth costs, and everybody's pathway is completely different. So those costs could vary. This loan is set up to help cover some of those initial costs. It's $4,000 for a 24-month term period, but the good news is you can always get another loan in the future. So say you're going through the process, you've gotten the initial $4,000, you're paying it off for those 2 years. It's been able to cover those first 2 years costs of getting your citizenship. Oh, something came up, you have to get an extension basically on that loan or get another loan for the same amount to cover additional costs because your process is taking longer. That loan is there to help cover that. So we're here no matter what your pathway is. Everyone is completely different, like we said. So those two loans are set up to help with some of those expenses depending on where you are in the process.
And I also think it's good to just reiterate some of those things, some of those smaller things that we may think is small, but actually when it's all added up together, it could come out to be a huge expense. So again, some more of those examples of those expenses that people have to pay is, their application, citizenship application, their green card, petition for alien relatives. I mean, it's so many little things that I didn't even realize, and I've learned as we've offered it. Application for employment authorization. There's an asylum process. There may be travel expenses. If you have to renew your green card, even DACA expenses. So whatever you can think of, if it costs towards, becoming a citizen or you're on that journey, then that's exactly what this loan is for.
It's a great alternative. Most people look at a way of financing this, and you might think of a title loan or a paycheck loan, payday lenders, pawn shops. We want to
Yes.
keep people away from these high interest loans and high interest institutions where, they're kind of taking advantage of a situation when somebody's really in need of paying expenses. So this is a great alternative to offer. And it's also valuable because these loans don't require for you to have a credit history. We understand coming from another country, that's all based upon what you've paid in the past. That information doesn't come from the other country. You don't get to utilize that. Our credit score is looked up by a social security number. Not everybody has that. So the benefit is we will offer these loans to people that do not have a credit score at the current time. And we also offer these loans to people that have other documentation like an I-10.
Yeah. And like you said, I think the biggest part to stress right there is it's really easy to walk into a payday lender or a place like that, that it's really easy to get a loan there, but they're going to overcharge you. So I think that a big benefit, tell your friends and family that, you have a credit union nearby that, if that will offer something that at a way better interest rate. We're not out here to try to, get that money. We're not all about trying to get the money. We really want to help our members and help our community. And so this is one of those loans that is helping us do that for sure. So if you have other topics that you want us to cover, that you want us to talk about, or if you want to hear about more of our awesome products that are made for you, not for us, then leave us a comment below. As always, links are down in the description.
And that's the scoop on citizenship loans.